Okay, hey guys, this is Maurice from Superhuman Soul. What I'm going to do for you today is a quick little core routine that you can follow along with me here or do on your own. All right, we're going to go from body weight, isometric movements, to also loaded movements, which is why there's a dumbbell over here behind me. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. We'll start with a plank first. Okay, we're gonna hold this out here for a few minutes. Psych, for a minute. Right there, hold that plank. Right, elbows and shoulders are lined up. So you also have the option here to squeeze your legs and feet together. Right, keeping the head straight. You wanna make sure you're not dropping your head down or going too far up, dropping your hips down or having your hips way too far up. You wanna stay straight in the line, okay? And the ways you can make this more difficult, you can squeeze your abs more on your own, actively engaging it, squeeze those legs together, actively engaging those, or kind of to take a little bit of the edge off, just hold yourself up without any extra contraction going on here, okay? And remember to keep on breathing, okay? What I like to do usually is start out with isometric moves, isometric holds rather, first, before going into movements. All right, and as the clock winds down in 3 seconds, we're gonna stop from here, okay? We're gonna turn it over, and you're going to do a recline position. Hands here, chest up nice and high. We'll hold this one for a minute, okay? So you don't have to be too far back, all right? You don't have to be too far forward. Find the middle ground right there. Now, if you wanna make this harder, you can lean back a little bit more, still maintaining a neutral spine. Make sure we're not slouching here. All right, that chest up nice and high. Okay, arms should stay out in front of you. You can raise up overhead by your ears, or you can cross your arms over, hands on your shoulders, elbows out in front, whichever works for you. Okay, now being that we just did that plank for a minute, your shoulders might be a little bit on the cooking side, so you could keep your hands here. But if you really want to challenge yourself and embrace that burning sensation in the shoulders, keep it right there, okay? Right in front of you, all right? And time flies like that. In 5 seconds, we'll go to a third hold, which is one of my specials, all right? And over here, gonna go into a bear crawl position, okay? I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see right here. So my knees aren't all the way down. My knees are up right here. Back is flat, right? Tailbone is neutral. You don't want to be too far untucked or too far tucked in. Right there. Spread those fingers apart. Now, you're going to feel a lot in your quads here, as well as a little bit in your core. Okay? This is kind of a nerve-wracking move. It can be, but it's challenging. There's a lot of cool benefits. Okay? From a physiological and a psychological standpoint. That psychological standpoint being that you have to endure some things occasionally. How long can you take it? How long can you hold it? How much can you give? All right, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're relaxing from there. Now on to body weight movements. We'll add the resistance stuff later. Now I'm gonna start down lower in the lower abdominal region. Okay, so that's more around your waist area, down this part here. Then eventually we'll go off to the sides, and then we'll go into the rectus abdominis, right up here, the upper abs. Make that work for you. All right, so first we're gonna go down here. We'll do this in rep counts. So I'm gonna give you about 4 exercises for each part, okay? So, take it down here, hands under your lower back, go basic reverse crunch, knees in, and tap those feet down right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure those hands are close together, making a triangle, like triangle shape with your finger, your index finger and your thumb. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Next movement is going to be a front kick after this one here. So we're going to go knees inside, kick it out, okay? Knees inside, kick it out. All right, tuck that knee in, kick it out. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it going. Now, there's other ways of doing this as well. You can actually kick it up higher if you need to protect your back, okay? That works as well. 14 and 15 and 16. 2 more to go. 17, 18, 19, and 20. So now what we're going to do, we're going to come up a little bit. We're going to advance this a tiny bit, all right? We're going to put your hands right here. Forearms are down. Your hands are still on your lower back. We're going to go flutter kicks from this elevated position here, okay? Point those toes forward and check out how it goes. So it's this way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. Keep that count going like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that going. 11. Point those toes. Relaxing those shoulders a little bit. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So the other way you can do this is bring your hands out to the side and reaching your toes up just like that, down one at a time, okay? If you have to. So that was your fourth movement? Yes, it was. Now your fourth movement, that's your third movement. Fourth movement, we'll take it back down, okay? Leg raises right here, up and down, full, this way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there's also ways you can do this one to modify. I can cut it short here, right there, keeping it short that way if your back bothers you or you have any other condition you have to be careful of. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh yeah, wasn't that great? All right, so now we're going to the obliques. We're gonna work on both sides, okay? So now we're gonna go classic movements. All right, gonna bring your hands out to the side. You're gonna slightly tuck your chin towards your chest, crunch up a little bit. You're gonna slide your hands underneath. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. An alternate way of doing this is laying your head down and sliding this way. Although I strongly encourage you to get that little crunch up because you don't want to directly lean to the side, okay? You don't want to lean to the side like that. You want to have a little bit more of upper ab engagement on this, all right? And holding yourself up here so that we have a little bit more range of motion for that one. Next movement, we're gonna go crossing the leg over. So you're gonna take your left over right, take that hand by the ear, up and crunch it over this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Keep that going just like that. 18, 19, and you're going to switch sides immediately. Opposite side, go for it. Same rules apply. We're going to make sure we're not pulling that head 4, 5, 6. And to give you an idea what you're supposed to feel, you can actually place your hand on your obliques. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, now we're going to go to some of my favorite movements. Yes, some of my favorite movements. So we're going to go to the side here. We're doing a side leg raise, and I have to explain this one a little bit. So you can lay down on your side. I suggest that you go on your elbow this way, and then you lean back a little bit so your chest is kind of going up, right? So you're up here, lean back so your shoulder goes back a little bit. And what happens is you can bring your legs out, and it should automatically come off the ground. If you're on your hips and you bring your legs forward, you're still going to be there, and you're going to try to raise them up. This is as far as you're going to go. But you lean back a little bit, get a little bit of a crunch this way. You have your legs in front of you, they're floating, and you can raise them up this way. All right, 2, and take that top hand, keep it up there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm going to turn to the other side. Let's get right to that. Same rules apply. Okay, lean it back, hands up, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on now. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So we got those 3 there. Now we're going to take it to the last one. I'm going to actually sit this way. I'm going to cross my legs over this, like this. And I like to call this the rainbow reach twist. All right. I'm going to start this way. Hands all the way up and over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, keep reaching those hands up. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Oh, so you have 4 for the obliques. This one right here, sitting up, you get both sides simultaneously. So now I'm going to go into the upper ab portion. I'm going to simply start with a basic crunch. Now, there's a lot of school of thought on doing crunches and things like that, right? If you're going too far into it and you point your head, you're basically pulling your spine and creating all types of wonderful compression on your disc in there. So what you want to do is make sure that you are essentially doing a bit of a tucking of your tailbone a little bit and then coming up slightly. You don't want to pull, okay? Come up slightly. So that's 2 right there for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more to go, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we're going to go into a little bit of resistance, okay? I'm going to keep that same position, except now you're reaching up with a dumbbell. And you're going to crunch up, tuck that chin to your chest a little bit. Same idea. Slow it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and 18, and 19, and 20. Okay, I'm going to put that resistance piece down for now. Okay, we're going to bring the legs up here, straight up. You can either keep them straight up or you can cross them over like so if you need to. If your hip flexor bother you, I suggest you cross your legs over. Okay, and just simply reach up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember with control. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and 20. Okay, so now we'll keep our legs here and end this one on a high note. Okay, so we're going to take that resistance source. We're going to grab it more like a diamond this way. Arms back here, feet a little bit forward, toes up, and crunch from here. Tucking that chin towards your chest a little bit. 3, 4, 5. Now, if at any point this bothers your neck, you put the resistance down and go back to a regular crunch. Here we go. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Whew. So there you have it, folks. A quick little core routine. You can go a lot faster than this if you need to, depending on your time, or you can take it slower. You can actually do each of those exercises twice to make it more difficult, or you can modify the movement and still do 2 sets of each time to give yourself a little bit more bang for your buck. So those are just a couple of simple movements you can do for your core. All right. And be sure to tune in to Soul Core, on superhumansoul.com on Thursdays at 10:45. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, I have to edit that part.